Hello, my name is Gisela Torella and you're watching the Vision Earth channel.
This out here is our hydroponic herb garden. And hydroponics is one of the ways that we grow food here out on the farm. This is a drip irrigation system, and it's actually very, very easy. However, my professor is the creator of this particular system, which is called Vertigrow. And it's about stacking polystyrene pots on top of each other, and we use a coconut core. And the coconut core is the medium that the plant grows in, so it's not actual soil. So with the coconut core, it's a very clean product. However, it does need a nutrient, a fertilizer. Tim Carpenter, my professor up at UF, he has his own synthetic fertilizer that he uses because here on this farm we are 100% organic and we only use growing organic methods. I choose to make my own earth syrup, fertilizer, whatever. I don't like the term fertilizer because it's just a synthetic word and it just doesn't really work. So we call earth nourishing or earth syrup or earth candy, whatever you want to call it. So with that being said, I do use different things. I use coffee grounds and honey mixture or a molasses of some sort. We all the old vegetables and stuff that we don't compost, we throw in the garbage disposal and we use that. I dilute it 3 times in distilling and become a liquid purifier. We use chicken manure out on the farm or a horse manure or cow, and so we use a bunch of different methods. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So, you're kind of picking and choosing which plants go where and which likes, the peppers and the tomatoes love the chicken manure. However, the herbs don't like it as much as that. So, it's all a balance. And when you're making it yourself, you just keep trying till fruit grows from it. So this system has been a little more challenging. Obviously, I'm a soil scientist, so we promote mostly soil, and the minerals and chemists in the soil base is a bit different than growing through hydroponics. But we have a lot of fun, and we like to show all the different ways that we grow here on the farm. We don't use pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides on the property. So we do get bugs and we do get disease, and sometimes we win and sometimes we lose, and that's the gamble in farming. However, we do raise our own pests here on site at the farm, and I raise green lacewings. I also raise ladybugs, a specific ladybug that's predaceous to whitefly, which is Delphustus pusillus. And they all live here on the farm and have a particular job to do on the farm. Praying mantis you may find on the farm. And then we have our aviary, the bees in the back, which do all of our pollinating. So we're really proud of that. Like I said, it doesn't work 100% all the time, but we do a pretty good job. So we take a lot of pride in it, and we just keep trugging on. So it's good stuff. Let's go to the aquaponics garden, and I'll show you another form of where we go, and that's in that hoop house. How the system works is we have raised koi and tilapia. And the tilapia, obviously, once they become mature, we harvest them and we sell them at the market. The tilapia and the koi, as you can see, you've got 3 tiers and 3 levels of ponds over here to my left, your right. And the fish excrement is the natural food that pumps up and feeds the plants. So this particular system is completely self-sustaining. So what happens is the nutrients pump up, they fill up, and they self-level themselves into these tanks over here. The plants are getting the perfect food and nutrition that they need to grow. The water is constantly flowing, so once it fills up, there's a suction, it comes down, and then it fills into these floating ponds, and then back into this recycling. So, but what happens once it gets to these points and to that point as well, as you will see, work. Let's find a nice big one. If you could pull one of these stalks, the whole little net pot, and just pull out that whole head of celery and lift it up for everybody to see. What happens at this point right here is you can see all the, the root system is floating in water, and at that point what happens is the water is being cleaned. It's being cleaned, the bacteria is being cleaned through it. It's oxygenating the water for the fish to be able to breathe, and the fish are now getting fresh water again. So as the process runs through, the root base is what naturally cleans the water back into its system. So it's a really amazing process. The system works. It works all over the world, and we are lucky enough to have it here. I've dabbled in it a little bit by having ponds and stuff at the home, and you know, we grew peanut grass and all kinds of silly stuff, and Colin's really just taken it to the next level. So hopefully we'll be able to grow 1 million pounds of food here within the next year. The fish are being fed. We do give them some rabbit pellets because we have rabbits on the farm, and the rabbits eat completely organically, so they mostly eat that, and their diet is of organic fruits and vegetables and organic Timothy hay. So they eat the rabbit excrement. So as you can see, nothing goes to waste around here. Not even the rabbit poop. We have a variety of different greens. We have chard. You have field greens. We have some red oak, green leaf, and some mixed greens here. That's celery, and some more chard and basil. And here we have tomatoes. There was cucumbers in the back. We have peppermint, spearmint, and I see some carrots. We've been harvesting and transplanting. What else we got in there? Lemongrass, a blueberry that we dug out of the trash, and we see a couple leaves on there. Maybe it'll make it. And yeah, kales and cabbage and broccoli. So pretty much just about everything that grows in our soil-based garden we grow in here. We do organic gardening 101. We do rain barrel workshops. We do health and nutrition workshops. If you go to our website and on our calendar, it's filled with a variety, just a mirage of different things that's happening. We do master gardening here as well. I'm one of the master gardeners, and so I teach a course there. And I'm also a master naturalist. So I've done Master Naturalist 1, 2, 3, and 4. So so we do a lot of that as well. We do a lot of outreach, and we also do I do farm tours for about 400 to 500 different classes throughout the school year here. So we keep pretty busy, right? We also, my husband and I started beekeeping about 2 years ago, so we have our aviary back here, and the honeybees do all their work. We collect the honey here, so the raw honey is unfiltered, and it's 100% raw, and we just spin it out of the hives when we're done, and we put them back in, and you'll see that we do have raw honey that is for sale.